In February of this year, Davis pleaded guilty to traffic offenses connected to that crash in which he ran a red light, hit another car, 4 people inside, including a pregnant woman, were injured, and then he got into a Camaro that pulled up and left the scene. Today, the judge sentenced him to a total of 2 years plus 60 days in prison, but she suspended all of it except for 90 days. She told Davis he will serve those 90 days through home detention. She said the home detention will happen in Baltimore City. No, he can't just go to the gym.
Why the judge switched up on Gervonta Davis and he now is serving the remainder of his sentence behind bars. I made a video. Some people were left confused because they thought the judge said one thing and it led to another. In this video, I'm going to break down what went on and what went wrong with Gervonta Davis. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. As I've mentioned, I made a video about it. You guys got to subscribe. If you want to be well informed in the world of boxing, it's on you. Hit the subscribe button. Gervonta Davis will have to serve the remainder of his sentence behind bars. It was a 90-day sentence for a hit and run in 2020. And initially, the judge said he can stay, and that's what I'm going to get to in this video. They said he could stay via home detention, but now the sentence has been commuted or changed to he has to go to an actual jail to serve the remainder of his sentence. Again, some people were confused. So the reason the sentence was changed is as followed, as more details emerge. Per Dylan Siegelbaum and Justin Fenton of the Baltimore Banner, obviously Tank being from Baltimore, the Baltimore Judge Athila Handy, ordered Davis to be taken into custody immediately. So this was last Thursday, and he had to serve the remainder of his sentence in jail and in custody. The reason being, basically the skinny of it is Gervonta Davis had recently bought and purchased a house for $3.4 million to be exact. He has some kind of penthouse, some kind of condo in South Baltimore. And instead of the arrangement was for him to stay at Calvin Ford's house, his trainer, he decided to stay at this $3.4 million penthouse and also the Four Seasons Hotel. Even though he didn't leave the city limits and he was still in Baltimore, this wasn't the agreement. So as a violation, they said, you know what? You didn't listen to us. You didn't arrange for another location, even though you're still in Baltimore. So guess what? Now you're being taken into custody, and now you're going to serve under our terms in jail. And Gervonta Davis, I guess he has residence in Florida. And the judge says, and I quote, "The reason I didn't want Gervonta in Florida is because this was not a holiday. He was serving time. And I was being considerate enough to let him do it on home detention." This is what the judge had to say. Gervonta's attorney took the blame for it, and he says, quote, "Blame me because he didn't do anything wrong. He did what I asked him to do. I don't think that Mr. Davis did anything wrong except listen to his lawyer." So on the word of his lawyer, the lawyer, I guess, told Gervonta Davis that this would be cool if he was still in Baltimore, but at a different location. The judge was like, nah, in the words of Diddy, So that's the storyline. Gervonta's lawyer advised him that he would be good at the Four Seasons or at his newly purchased penthouse, $3.4 million because he was within the city limits, still in Baltimore. It's not like he went to Florida or another home or went to Cali. The judge was like, no, nobody cleared this through me. It didn't go through the court system. So as a result, you're being punished, and that's where we're at right now. So kind of a mishap, an unfortunate set of circumstances. Obviously, the courts, they don't take kindly to certain things like people wasting their time if you have a court date and you just don't show up, you don't communicate it. And this is a punishment. This is a punishment for Gervonta Davis. It's not supposed to be fun and cute. So I guess they're looking at it like the arrangement was for you to stay at your trainer's house and you want to stay in luxury. So we're going to remove that luxury from you. Now you're staying in jail for the remainder of the sentence. The judge is warning like, yo, I was being lenient and I provided some leniency because it could have been a jail sentence from the beginning, from the moment the judge opened, up with the verdict. He could have had a prison sentence. And we know that was what Gervonta was up against. So the judge is looking at it like, yo, I provided you leniency and you didn't listen and you didn't go through the proper channels to get this other accommodation. So that's where we're at. So, it sucks. The thing I will say that's crazy is that you have some fans who are so negative and so toxic that they're celebrating as if Gervonta Davis being remanded to prison or jail or whatnot is some sort of victory. He's still undefeated. He's still knocked out Ryan Garcia, but you have these negative Nancys and these toxic people within boxing that are somehow rejoicing like this is good times. This is fun to them. That's what's truly sad in the world of boxing. You have so many race fans and racists and people who are so, I guess, evil that they rejoice off of a man going to prison. Even though Gervonta Davis, he's going to get out in probably 45 days or whatnot, a month and a half in the slammer, and he's going to get out and he's going to continue to live his life, which is a better life than those people, those negative Nancys that are hating. That's what's truly shocking about this. As far as his lawyer and Gervonta, the mishap, that's not really shocking. Is you got a piece of bad advice and now you're being made to pay for it. But again, for me, what's truly shocking is that you have people who are so toxic that they like this. They think this is funny and like, oh, this is the face of boxing. Ha 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 ha. I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night. But to me, those are miserable people. Free Gervonta Davis. I think through this ordeal, it'll make him a better and stronger person and fighter. Let me know what you guys think, but I wanted to clarify because some people were still confused per my last video. I'm the best in the business, and it's about time y'all realize that, and I'm out.